Out of the gate, Claude Code is not great at creating thumbnails. Maybe it's the lack of the tools or the visual reasoning. And I created the first one. I posted it on Twitter, and I got so many people dunking on it. So it was good fun. I know, like they're right. It was like a bad thumbnail. And like the next step then was like, okay, well, we can create a thumbnail. How do we create a better one? And I'm starting to wrap my head around what a training process for agents look like this. And really it's a process. It's like the same as a human learns something, is you do it once, you get feedback, and then you like digest, distill, and incorporate that feedback in one way or another. The way that I found the most effective way to like get to that level of feedback is to enter like a specific training mode with Claude, and then we would create a thumbnail together. And that training mode, Claude has additional instructions to document its actions, any additional tools it might need, which we can circle back on in a second, and then the feedback that it got. And so in Claude Code, you can define custom slash commands. So I have this start training session, and I'll just pull up the IDE for that real quick. It's really basic to at least kick it off. As I tell Claude that we are doing a new training session, I want it to write out some additional learnings into these files, just some really light notes about like thinking about the tools, the actions, the thinking. I'm telling it, do the best to capture your process. And I'll use that slash command. And then I will say, we're going to work on a thumbnail that looks like this. We'll go through the process. I should have some training notes in here somewhere as well. And we have these training session notes where it's essentially an append-only text file. Claude's just writing out a bunch of the process. And then at the end, we go through it and distill it together where I say, hey, Claude, this worked well. This didn't. Can you go back through your notes and see what you wrote down for that, and then make sure you add that to the Claude